You look like a woman who just had some great sex.
I am a woman who just had some great sex. How did Chess lead to sex anyway?
Truth? You were looking at the pieces, and then in my mind, you became this like hot, sultry Russian grandmaster. You were from Smolensk, and then there was a hostage situation.
Well then, letting me destroy you with my next move, babushka.
That's a hat.
What?
Your rook was pinned. So now my bishop takes your queen.
Shit, I didn't see.
No backsies. That was your rules. You're getting better though.
So there's something I want to talk to you about?
I'm not taking salsa lessons.
Dr. Garrity called me into his office on Friday, which, as you know, immediately induced a panic attack party.
Feckless douchebag. You should punch him in the face. Go ahead.
He wants me to be a part of the research team that's working on new intervention strategies for kids on the spectrum.
Hey, that's... How could you not say yes to that immediately?
Well, the research is being conducted out of the Phoenix Clinic. I know, Arizona. 3 months.
No. You can't live in Arizona. Forget it. Tell him you're allergic to cactus. No, better. Conservatives. You're allergic to conservatives. You can't breathe when you're around
I think that's you,
them.
hon. This could lead to me getting board certified. A higher salary, more money.
And what? They fly you home on weekends.
I don't know, maybe. Maybe you could fly out there.
Our dog's gonna commit suicide.
Look, babe, if you don't want me to go,
Of course I don't want you to go. But I mean, I used to go away on gigs, right?
Yeah.
And you're doing something that actually betters the world. This sucks.
I love you.
I see you in glass at the Smithsonian.
I hate Petra.
Little plaque, man reading actual newspaper.
Print isn't dead until I am. I didn't know you were the queen of technology.
You ready to work?
Yeah?
So try it again. And remember, this is a guy who's searching for someone's missing child. So when, what's the character's name?
Detective Shiflett.
When the Leona character says, "Tell me, Detective Shiflett, I need to know. You will find my son." And you say,
We have all of our resources on it, ma'am.
think about who this man is. Think about what he wants.
He wants...
Okay, we got all our resources on it, man. Is he brushing her off because his dinner is waiting? Does he wish he had a better answer? Is he attracted to her and he's ashamed of that? Make bold choices. Not for the sake of making the choice, but because you know this character so fucking well, it's the only choice he could make.
I know choices and intent. I feel like I'm doing that. I do.
It's not showing. Every time I watch you work, I'm not seeing a character. I'm just seeing Adam Kellner pretending to be one. Nobody wants to pay to see Adam Kellner. At our age, we're expected to know our craft.
Holy shit. You are like the worst coach ever. It's like if Mr. Miyagi just kept saying to the kid, "You suck at kicking," like over and over and over again.
You want a hand job, ask your wife. How many auditions have you been on since you've been back?
I don't know, Vince Lombardi.
Well, I got you 3, so how many total?
8, 9.
And how many have you booked?
It's been tough. I did the dumbest, most desperate thing I've ever done as an actor.
Please tell me you did not do children's theater.
End of July, I had an audition for Cracked Monkey Theater Company. Figured, no way I'm not getting in, you know? So I show up at the audition, and I'm watching,
And Jordan's on stage from class, right? Because he's auditioning. And he, wow, he's just like he's like reaching into their like, fucking guts and just like pulling them and twisting, and I panicked. And I ditched the monologue I was going to do, the one I'd been working on, and I made something up.
You invented a monologue?
It felt safer saying my words than somebody else's. I called it Tunnel Crowd.
You really think you're so interesting that all you have to do is speak and Baltimore's just gonna spread her legs?
No, Petra, it was the situation. I was scared, okay?
You know what, Adam? This is a waste of time for both of us. Just go back to your comedy shit, okay? Seriously.
Why are you so freaked out?
Because that was a fucked up, arrogant thing to do.
I wasn't thinking I'm arrogant. What?
Jordan works for weeks on an actual theater monologue by an actual playwright, and you just decide to fucking wing
What?
it
I'm just being
because
honest.
it's all so easy.
I was even too embarrassed to tell Abby.
You are an unprofessional piece of shit, and I don't work with amateur wannabes.
You know what? At least I'm out there. I'm acting. I'm trying to work. You're what? You're casting. You're coaching. Where's all your fucking talent?
Don't you ever fucking call me.
Whatever. I don't know what to say, guys. It's the Kellner family curse. Our tempers. We all have them. But there's a lesson here for you young actors who are tuning in, and I know we are starting to develop, a little bit of a following. The lesson is keep your mouth shut. Oh, some good news to report, actually. Phoebe Tyler, who was in my acting class, she's written a play. That's like amazing. I mean, the intensity of effort it takes. You know, I know for me, just writing is this like miserable, torturous process. I just have to constantly remind myself to not masturbate, you know? Which is why I never write in coffee shops. Anyway, folks, Phoebe's written a play, and she called me, and I think she's going to offer me a role. We'll see. This could be my return to the stage after 20 years or so. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, it was the hardest thing I've ever done. Oh my God, writing. I mean, you've got the tension and the anxiety. It's like trying to turn a brick into a violin.
I know.
So anyway, we're doing this read-through, and we're doing it at our place. Jordan's gonna play one of the leads. Oh, he and I are roommates now. Did you know that?
No, that's great.
Yeah, for about a month now. But so this read-through, how would you feel about it?
Stop. I am so down to read any role you have.
Yeah, okay, so that would be really helpful. I definitely could use you for a few of the smaller roles, maybe the father, actually. Okay, but what I really want your help with is, so it's this really intense drama called Breakland. It's about the Freddie Gray riots and the Baltimore uprising and the conflict between these people who are waiting for their cars to get fixed. So, I mean, it's really heavy, but I don't know, I feel like it still needs some humor, maybe?
You want me to make your Freddie Gray riot play funnier?
Is that bad?
No, sure. I mean, send it to me. I'll take a look.
Okay, text me your email.
Oh, and when you see Jordan, tell him I said hello.
I will.
You hear that? She wants me to make the Freddie Gray riots funnier. Okay.
Bro, you're named after a sneaker.
Jazz guitarist. My dad was a musician, big Stanley Jordan fan.
Was? Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. Died when I was little. Ocean City. Ski ball accident. You're fucking with me. No. He slipped trying to hit the 100-point ring, broke his neck, died on the way to the hospital.
That is so sad.
I know. Arcades suck.
Oh, he should have worn a helmet.
2019, so 2 years from now, I will be at the 2019 Tony Awards because after its Crack Monkey Theater premiere, my play Breakland becomes the darling of theater critics around the world. And, it premieres in New York and it wins Best Play. And Mark Ruffalo licks champagne off my neck.
Rumi, you wrote the shit out of that.
We are all so amazingly fucking proud of you.
So Beatrix, have you figured out when the company's gonna do Breakland?
So after an annoying little chat with our money people,
we have money people? It doesn't feel like we have money people.
backers, a few.
Okay, nothing positive ever started with
Oh no, honey, we are still totally doing your amazing fucking play. We're just gonna do a workshopy, limited run thing and see how it breathes.
I mean, it's still gonna get reviewed, right?
Not at first.
Okay, somebody pass me the fucking bong or whatever this fucking thing is.
It's about the aftermath of the Freddie Gray riots.
I know what it's about. I fucking wrote it.
We're not really a Freddie Gray social messagey kind of company, you know?
No, because we're Hamlet set in a post-apocalyptic Mad Max world.
That show's gonna rock.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I should have wrote it as a musical.
I mean, that's something to think about. Hamilton, right? That's got messages.
Am I too new to speak on this?
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm totally on Phoebe's side. And this is exactly the type of thing we should be doing. Art as catharsis.
I don't think the intermission beer sales are that great for cathartic plays.
Wordy plays about white guilt and black suffering. Not that it's not amazing, because it fucking is, but we just don't cater to the Jean Genet crowd. It is just not what we do.
You fucking lied to me. You said
Okay, new rule. Beatrix is no longer allowed to talk about other people's writing after she's been eating shrooms.
you're an adult fucking bitch.
Hey, everybody, this is Adam from Adam Accent 50. Hope you're subscribing. So I got a big day today. Got a big audition I'm about to head into. I'm auditioning for the role of Detective Shiflet. And I gotta tell you, I'm feeling very Shiflety. You know, I worked hard on this character. I've got the meat of who this person is. I am Shiflet.
We have all our resources on him, ma'am. We have all our resources on him, ma'am.
Excuse me. Who are you reading for?
Detective Shiflet.
Really? Okay.
What's with the chuckle?
I've seen this so many times in LA. I'm reading for Shiflet, too.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just, it's clear the director, the casting people, they have no idea what they want. It's frustrating.
How do you mean?
We're going out for the same role. Types, it's like night and day. I don't mean like darkness, light, that'd be like racist, but it just, I don't know, it was funny to me. It's funny. Shiflet. The guy's last name is Shiflet. You're not a Shiflet. I'm a Shiflet.
Because it's a Jew name. Yeah. I got you back for that night and day comment.
But I mean, he is Jewish.
Could be that he's Jewish on his father's side. You ever heard of Lenny Kravitz?
No, listen to me. Shiflet's a Jew. He's got a daughter who goes to Brandeis and a gay son who's a camp counselor. And, Shiflet's not thrilled by that because he still has a little old school cop in him, but he loves him, wishes Elijah much knockus. And whenever he solves a crime, he and his wife, Sophie, who, by the way, very attractive, late 40s, fit, plays tennis twice a week. The two of them, they go to Atman's for corned beef and cream soda because, Shiflet doesn't drink anymore because of that thing that happened in '98. So, he's...
Whoa. None of that is in the script. Dude doesn't have a first name.
No, I know. I did like a character, like a backstory, right? That's what actors do, right?
So I will talk to you on Saturday, and rehearsals for the film will probably start the following Wednesday.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Detective Shiflet.
What? Did you just give him the role that I've been sitting here for over an hour to audition for?
Yeah, we're both here for Shiflet.
But I already found my Shiflet.
No, you can't go with Asian Shiflet. You haven't seen Black Shiflet yet. You haven't seen Jew Shiflet.
Guys, apologies, whatever, but I'm super confident this is my Shiflet.
Bullshit. I'm your Shiflet. Or, him.
Yeah, you haven't seen my Shiflet yet. I'm the best Shiflet you got in this whole acting market. Did Tai Chi over there study Shakespeare at Yale?
Whoa, that was a little racist.
Look, I'm the director, you're the talent, and this Asian American gentleman is my Shiflet. Okay, bro?
Call me bro again.
Sorry. Don't forget to like our project on Instagram.
This is seriously some unprofessional bullshit right here.
Hey, what's a Knish? It's clearly not a Shiflet.
you can